For everyone that's on the call tonight, thank you so much for being here. This is a real treat and honor to be able to present before you all. And I got to show you something. Just take a look at this. These two items right here. Who would have thought? Who would have thought you can become financially independent because of the Amazon Fire Sticks? All right, two different models. One's a basic, and then one's the one that talks to you. One of those artificial intelligence jobs right here. I think that one is it. I just picked it up tonight. Got a good deal on it, so I thought I had to grab it. So listen, I want to share with you a fabulous concept tonight. It's amazing how the universe works, actually, as I sit here and I think about what it is I'm going to say. I'm just going to shoot off whatever's going to come into my head tonight. But we've been looking for something really exciting, something refreshing. Been in network marketing for 40 years, graduated from nitwit marketer to network marketer to corporate executive to running my own company. Our teams have done over $1.7 billion in sales, not million, $1.7 billion in sales over the years. I ran a company from this house that I'm sitting in right now that did $91 million in retail sales. Not that I made the money, but our gross was $91 million, and the distributors out there all over the world made a fortune in that product and with that company at the same time too. Mentors in Motion 2001 to 2006. And so my passion has always been to save the whales in network marketing. When I got started in 1979, they told me 97% of the people don't make money and 3% make the money. That was 40 years ago. Here we are in 2019, and I'm here to tell you nothing's changed. The only thing I've ever seen duplicated successfully in the history of marketing, because duplication is supposed to be the key to success. The only thing ever duplicated successfully in the history of marketing is failure. So don't buy into what you hear on the internet. In most cases about making money, most of the gurus on the internet really have no idea what they're talking about. I have no problem saying that on this call. I have no problem saying that to their faces. They're great speakers. They're great educators, but they're cookie cutters. They haven't been trained by people that know any better. So the reason why I bring this up is because one of my biggest frustrations in the home-based business community is seeing people dump money into a business opportunity and not make any money. And the big excuse is this, like, if you listen to anyone out there on the internet, they'll tell you that the reason why people don't make money on the internet or in multi-level marketing or affiliate programs, the first thing you're going to hear is because they're stupid, lazy, and totally useless. I don't agree with that. In some cases, maybe, but I don't agree with it. The real reason why people don't make money on the internet, I'll tell you why the real reason why people don't make money on the internet, it has nothing to do with goal setting. It has nothing to do with duplication, has nothing to do with the power of positive thinking, has nothing to do with all the books, tapes, videos, and audios. You can throw all that crap in the garbage. You don't need it anyhow, as far as I'm concerned. As fast as I got rid of that stuff out of my life, I went from the basement to the penthouse, and I'm not going back down the ladder back into that world. The great universal spiritual teachings are where it's at. If you really want to develop the skill set to succeed, to build a great income from home, you don't have to be super rich. You don't have to become a millionaire, but there's no reason why you can't live comfortably and make copious amounts of money throughout the week and throughout the month to sustain and maintain and give yourself a little bit of a really cool lifestyle. The real reason why people fail on the internet is because if you really stop, hit the brakes, and you think and assess everything, think about every affiliate program that you've ever seen on Facebook, think about every multi-level marketing company you've ever been a part of and have seen on the internet, the ones that you haven't been a part of. I'm not here to offend anybody on the line because I'm in multi-level marketing, but the reason why people like myself do well is because we have a skill set. I'm a speaker. I'm evangelical. I have a skill set that I developed, but the average person doesn't. And running to automation is not going to be your answer 100%. But the real reason why people don't make money is because most of the MLM products out there, well, I'm not going to say most, all of them, in the affiliate programs, nobody wants those products. I don't care if it's CBD. I don't care if it's weight loss coffee. I don't care if it's digital education platforms. I don't care if it's cryptocurrency. I don't care if it's Forex trading. I don't care if it's travel programs. I don't care if it's Tupperware. I don't care if it's lipstick. I really don't give a damn. Nobody wants that stuff. I'll tell you right now. And it took me 40 years to figure that out because I was so engrossed in the trenches of doing well and doing millions of dollars in sales for companies. I never really thought about it. But I came to this conclusion about 3 months ago. I told Tracy, I said, you know why people aren't making money on the internet? It's because nobody wants their products. There's no products out there that anybody wants. The only products MLM companies have are products that people need. But people don't want what they need. They don't need what they want. You know what I'm saying? So I have to share that with you very quickly because I'll mention that tonight, Lawrence. You bet, brother. I'm gonna share that with you. So I'm gonna share with you a phenomenal concept tonight. Whether you're a senior, whether you're middle aged, whether you're young and youthful and you're in college or university, I'm going to share with you a concept that can be viral, a concept that can make you a lot of money, and a concept that we can take worldwide. And I can promise you this, that everybody wants it. All right? Everybody wants it. This is the first product in my life in 40 years that my family and friends and my neighbors and, the average person wants. If I went to them with MLM programs or online business opportunities, they wouldn't want anything to do with it. Ethan, please don't. They wouldn't want anything to do with it, okay? So the bottom line is I'm going to share with you a product that everybody wants, and they're going to be really excited to get their hands on, every single one of you. I've never thought in my lifetime I would see a product of this magnitude that would allow college kids to go to college and university anywhere in the world and make $250,000, $500,000 a year while they're going to school. That whole segment in society gets screwed all the time because they have student loans, and if they don't have rich parents, it's not going to happen for them. Okay, imagine having to pay back a student loan at 29%. Imagine being on a fixed income and depending on Social Security. Imagine just trying to survive and really not have a means of money coming in on a daily basis that you can touch it, feel it, cash it, spend it the same day. And to spend 30, 40 years of your life working in a 9-to-5 job, it might be okay when you're young, but I'll tell you, when you reach my age, 55, you don't want to be working for anybody. You don't want to wake up in the morning and answer to an alarm clock because you have to, because you need the money. You want to develop, you want to take your electronic devices. I can show any of you on this line how to take a cell phone and become a millionaire in less than a year. Take any electronic device, your laptop, take your TV, take whatever you got, become a millionaire in less than a year. Now that sounds like hype, it's a bold statement, sounds like hype, smoke and mirrors, right? Not everyone can do that, but if you got a work ethic like myself or like some of you do on this line, there's no reason why you can't do it. Okay, been there, done it many times over and over again. So this is going to be exciting, and I'm going to take you through a product right now. I'm going to cut this call a little bit shorter than going into the whole philosophical universal spiritual laws to what's really going on here. I'm going to take you into an interesting journey of a concept that Tracy and I created 2 years ago and how it shifted gears and manifested based on the wants of other people. Now, before I get into this and show you and share the screen and take you through the website and give you some incredible insight as to what's going on here, I want to say this to you. There's a great legendary educator out there. His name is Warren Buffett. If you haven't heard of Warren Buffett, he's probably the third, fourth richest man in the world. He's brilliant. He's getting up there in age, but he's brilliant. Man's a genius. And Warren Buffett every year has an auction. Every year Warren Buffett has an auction where people can basically bid to have lunch with him for 3 hours in an afternoon. Okay? 3 hours in an afternoon. Some of those bids, my understanding is there are people that have spent over $1 million to have lunch with him for 3 hours in an afternoon. Imagine spending over $1 million to pick somebody's brains, okay? Well, I'm going to tell you what Warren Buffett told me. Warren Buffett said, if you want to make money, do not do what you love to do. Do not find your passion and desire and turn that into your business. He said, do that if you want a hobby. He said, if you want to make real money and have an incredible lifestyle, he said, basically tap into a world that the world can relate to. Whatever the world loves to do, make that your business. So study what human beings love to do and make that your business. So ladies and gentlemen, students and fellow classmates, I had to say that from when I was back in grade 3. Ladies and gentlemen, teachers, students, and fellow classmates or something like that. I'm going to share with you the most powerful concept, I think, for money generation online, because there is no sophistication. There is no high level of intelligence. It's very simple, very easy, and it's something everybody wants. What is it? Let me ask you this question. Do you know anyone that has a television? Do you know anyone that likes to watch TV? Do you know anyone that has cable? Do you know anyone that has Netflix? Do you know anyone that has Dish Network? Do you know anyone that has satellite? Do you know anyone that streams content and watches stuff on the internet? Well, I'm going to share with you a fabulous concept right now tonight that's going to rock your mind. It really is. And this is the most lucrative thing I've ever seen in my entire life in 40 years of network marketing. And I've seen some pretty incredible stuff in my 40 years, but nothing can come close to this, because the network marketing community is a small circle like that. It's about 250 to 300 million people. And then the rest of the world is like 6-7 billion people outside the ring. It is phenomenal. So what we have here is a streaming platform, all right? The really cool thing about this streaming platform is it's universal. Anywhere in the world there's an internet connection, you can make money. Anywhere in the world there's an internet connection, they can watch over 4,000 live TV channels. That's right. If you want to watch CNN, if you want to watch Animal Planet, you name anything. If you want to watch all the college football games, if you want to watch all the Major League Baseball games, the NBA, the NFL, the hockey packages, if you want to watch over 4,000 movies that none of those other streaming companies have access to, like the big ones that you're familiar with, you can basically download a magical application that we have access to. We have an app. I like to call it the Magic app. It's really not the Magic app, but we have access to a Magic app that Tracy and I signed an agreement with a company out of Europe. They're 9 years old. They've been running for 9 years streaming and have over 4.7 million people on their platform. We were one of a few companies that got an exclusive contract to basically run and have some fun and do some major things with it. And we are so stoked and excited to be able to share that with you tonight, because imagine this, 2019, we're living in a world. We are living in a cellular world. What do I mean by cellular? Am I talking about science? Maybe. I'm talking about cellular devices. We are living in a cellular device world. Do you know that people hang on to their cell phones like it's a part of the anatomy of their body? They panic when they lose this, when it's out of their sight. They freak out when they don't feel it in their back pocket. They go ballistic. These cell phones are more important to people than family, almost. Everything on this cell phone is a complete storage of a person's life, from their banking to their car insurance to credit card information to everything. This documents your life in today's times. It truly does. For those that are a little bit younger, maybe not the old baby boomers like myself and stuff, but you know what? The younger crowd, that's their source. That's their life force. My daughter walks around with a cell phone night and day. Like she can't lose it. So my point being is, the cell phone crowd, anyone that has a cell phone loves the advancement of technology. Anyone that has a cell phone loves new bells and whistles and toys. When Apple launches a new phone, guess what happens? People take tents and pop outside in parking lots and line up for miles to be the first in line to get access to the new iPhone 37 or 42 or iPhone 10 as you know it. You know what I'm saying? So the bottom line is, we got an app that if you are ready to rock and roll, if you're in college or university, you can share this. This will go viral with all your friends on campus, through other campuses all over the world, and you will make a fortune, more money than your moms and dads ever made in this lifetime. I can assure you that, and I'll prove it to you tonight beyond a shadow of a doubt, okay? The app will allow you, again, to have the best entertainment in the world, from the movies to all the sports networks to every live TV channel you can possibly think of. It comes in numerous languages, all right? And the beautiful thing is, you're probably wondering how much I'm going to charge you for something like this, right? Because you all know cable is about $200 a month. At least it is in Canada here. $150, $100 a month, right? Maybe your other family, friends, and loved ones are on cable networks or something, paying $80 to $100 to $150, $200 a month. I was paying $202 a month times 12 months in a year. It was costing me a little over $2,400 a year to pay for cable, and I wasn't even using it. Now I've got this app that I'm talking to you about. I have it on my Fire Stick, one of these Fire Sticks that I'm showing you right here, right now. I got two of them right here. One of these Fire Sticks, I got one hooked up to my TV. My son's watching right now. That's why I had to get him to lower the volume here. These Fire Sticks will allow you to tap in on any television you have. You don't need the Fire Stick for your laptop. You don't need it for your Mac. You don't need it for your cell phone. The app will just function normally on there. But again, if you travel the world, you're in campus, you're living in a dorm, whatever it is, you're living at home, you don't want to pay the cable bill, you don't want to pay all those other fees that go along with it, no problem. You can have this for $19.95 a month US. All right? If I didn't show you that, I'm bouncing around here. Let me see. There it is. $19.95 a month US. and I'm going to show you how you can make an obscene amount of money on this $19.95 per month product, okay? You won't be making money on the $19.95, but I'll show you something really cool, all right, in a second. But let me show you, what I want to do right now is I just want to show you some of the channels, all right? So visualize your home environment right now. What happens to people when they get off this call? When some of you get off this call, like I will, I'll be in front of the TV with my son watching a movie. Some of you will be on the TV. Now, why do people watch TV? Because people pay for entertainment. There's no better product in the world to promote than gasoline, really, or entertainment. Entertainment, people will spend money to go to movie theaters, rock concerts, plays, theater. They pay for cable, as I said, Netflix, as I said. They love to sit in front of their TVs. Why? Because it's the most therapeutic way a human being can relax. People pay to become distracted. They really, really do. People don't want to live in the real world because it's too painful. I kid you not. You'll understand that as you get older in life. It's painful to deal with oneself. So what we do is we escape by going into the television. Isn't that amazing? The television becomes our friend. It becomes a companion, and it basically takes people out of their reality and puts them in another. The other beautiful aspect, I don't know if any of you have ever studied marketing or studied the human mind like I have. Teddy, come here. The human mind like I have. Guess what? The really cool thing about this is that people, all right, people love just, getting away from it all. People love getting away from it all. And they'll go to movie theaters. They'll pay for popcorn. And it's just, again, another therapeutic means of escaping the real world. And there's money to be made in that. You don't think Hollywood's making money? You don't think cable companies are making money? You don't think Netflix is making money? They're making fortunes, all right? And now we've got something that you can stream, all right? We're not downloading movies. We're not copying movies. You are able, if you do any research on the internet, on Google, you will discover you are allowed to stream in the privacy of your home and basically tap into what's out there all over the internet already, all right? So this 9-year-old company amalgamated everything, built an incredible systematic strategic approach to streaming information, and amalgamated it into one menu so you don't have to go searching the internet. It's all done with TV guides. It's all done with menus. It's like walking into a 5-star restaurant, sitting down and seeing exactly what it is you want to watch. Now, again, let me just show you some of the channels. I won't keep you on here too long, but I just want to show you some of the channels here. So let's say I lived in the United States, our neighboring friends in the United States. Tracy and I are up in Canada here. Here's what you would see. And your cable company does not provide you these channels, by the way. Not all of them. Look at all the college stuff here. You know how many people watch college football down in the United States? You could become a millionaire just off these channels alone, nothing else. Right there. All right? You can watch all the football games, whatever it is you want. Look at those channels. This is all part of your package. HD quality. All high definition. Look at all the Fox Sports. All right? Look at the UFC. Look at the UFC Fight Pass here. UFC Fight Pass. You know how many people like to watch UFC and boxing and all that? We've got everything you can imagine. All right? There's all your HBOs and Discovery channels, and that's nothing. That's just the appetizer. I won't go through all of them tonight because it will blow your mind. I don't want to blow your mind totally. And then here's all your networks, ABC, DEFGs, and CBSs, and Foxes, and LMNOPs, and QRSTs, and NBCs, and every freaking city in the U.S. there. Look at this. So if you live on the East Coast, you watch everything on the West Coast. Isn't that awesome? All right. Here's another area. If you know people that live in the Hispanic community, they get to watch all these Hispanic channels. Mexico, we got people in Ecuador, people in Panama, we got people in Germany, we got people in Austria, we got people in Poland, we got people in Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, Canada, US, Greece. Like, I'm just showing you a few of the channels, all right? I'm not going to go through all of it tonight. It would take me forever. But look at the countries, right? And there's probably 7 other countries. We have a whole Caribbean network, if you like to say Caribbean. I call it Caribbean. We've got the Pakistan network, German, Italian, Portuguese. We've got a whole bunch more that's not even listed on here. All right? There's a huge marketplace for this. And this is all included in your $19.95 a month. All right? $19.95 a month, all right? So I think that's pretty fun. I think that's pretty exciting. The other thing that I will touch upon here just very quickly, going back to Legends VIP, I have an educational platform too. So not only do you get the streaming, but you get access to my $1,250 educational platform. There's training modules in the back that I've been teaching for 30 years, teaching people how to become millionaires, teaching people sales communication techniques, teaching people how to get, I can teach you how to get anyone to say yes. I can get anyone to say yes. And be very careful how you use that, okay? Because you don't want to go into a bar and get everyone to say yes, because you'll be coming out with 10 girlfriends or 10 boyfriends. So be very careful. I don't want to teach you how to be too good. But anyhow, I can teach you incredible stuff about marketing that many of the experts on the internet don't teach, because some of them don't know it. I come from a different marketing school. I don't come from the Anthony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy. I mean, I did when I wasn't very good, but then I got caught up in a different world altogether with people that are well beyond all that power of positive thinking stuff. That's all kindergarten baby stuff. There's another world out there, power persuasion, hypnosis, using universal spiritual laws. I teach you all of this stuff. All right, I'm going to teach you how to become a Bruce Lee in marketing. I can't help you become the Bruce Lee and make you become it, but I can teach you the information that would allow you to become it. That's all included in the back office here too, as well as other valuable information. All right, priceless stuff when it comes to marketing, sitting there in the back office. Couple that with a great business opportunity here. Now, in 1987, I got exposed to a compensation plan that was called the Australian One-Up, or a One-Up compensation plan. All right? This compensation plan I used from 2001 to 2006 to generate $91 million in retail sales. Again, not my money, but we sold my information that generated $91 million in total sales, but the big majority of the money all went out to my distributors. Some of my resellers made $4 million, $3 million, $800,000, $2.7 million. They made great money on the internet because I allowed them to make the majority of the money, and I got some crumbs from the table, but enough crumbs to do extremely well, trust me. All right, so anyhow, the One-Up system is really powerful. It's more powerful than multi-level marketing pay plans. I'll explain to you why. Now, when you're looking at this, I just want to share this with you. You're probably thinking, okay, Val, yes. Are we going to be making money off the $19.95 a month? No. This product normally sells for $39.95. We were told to sell it for $39.95. I didn't want to do that. I did something that is totally unorthodox. I convinced the owners of the product that we have a contract with the private label for us to allow us to take the price down. Most companies take a price and build it up. Tracy and I brought it down to like pennies, all right? We brought it down, which is totally insane in this industry. The reason why we did that is because we wanted you to make more money. If I were to take this $19.95 and turn it into an MLM, a multi-level marketing business opportunity, and pay you $1 for every person that came into your team, so to speak, at a multi-level marketing, and we're not multi-level marketing, by the way, we're direct retail sales, you would need 1,000 people to make $1,000. Nobody, very few people are going to do that, all right? Many will, but very few still out of the global population are going to do that. $1,000 or $2,000 a month times 12 months in a year is going to give you $12,000 or $24,000 a year. That's poverty, all right? It might be a good, supplemental income, but sorry, that's not even going to pay gas in my car for 1 year, all right? So the whole point being is I want to see you all make money, because in order for you to make $100,000 in a multi-level marketing with this type of product, it's going to take you anywhere from 4, 5 to 9 years. I'd love to see some of you make $100,000 in 6 months, definitely in 1 year and a year and a half. And it's so easy to do it if you're willing to do the work. And I will teach you some really cool things. I learned a really cool skill today. I did it today. And I'm going to do a live about it tomorrow in the Facebook group. I want to show you guys what I did today that's mind-boggling, that closes 100% of the people like that when you do it the right way. I'm going to bring the person on in a Facebook Live tomorrow in the group, and he had no idea what was going on really, but he will tell you exactly why he joined us today using the technique that I used, and he's now in the business, and he didn't plan to be in this business, all right? And I'm going to teach you that selling technique that'll just make you copious amounts of money if you learn to use it very simply. All right? It works so perfect. I've never seen anything like it in my life, and I kind of went with it today, and it was just pulled off miracles with the conversations that I was in today. All right? And I want to share that with you so you can all start making money. Now, instead of paying you $1 a person or a couple bucks out of that $19.95, I want to see you make $100 a sale. And not $100 a sale from just every sale you generate, but everybody that comes in after you within your organization, I want you to make $100 a sale. So let me give you an example. Let's say you came in tonight and you capitalized on this compensation plan that I'm going to teach you all very quickly here now. You could literally have 100 people come in after you within your organization. If you had 100 people in what they call multi-level marketing or what some people call pyramid sales, you would only make $100, $200. If you have 100 people come in the system I'm going to share with you now, meaning if you had 100 people in your team, you'll make $10,000. If you have 1,000 people in your team, you'll make $100,000 right here, right now. No company owners to worry about. Touch it, feel it, smell it, cash it, spend it the same day. You get paid daily here. Every day you get paid. You don't have to wait for money to come to some company owner that's going to take all the money in and then promise to pay you a check out a little bit later somewhere down the road. We have people that came in here today and made $300 in approximately an hour and a half. That's not a lot of money, but you know what? It's still not bad. So if you're making $200-300 an hour, $200-300 a day, $3,000-4,000 a week, $6,000-7,000 a month, $18,000 to $27,000 a month, is that a beautiful thing? With a product that the world doesn't even know about yet. The online marketers are finding out about this. The real world doesn't even know about this yet. And I'm telling you, your family and friends will go ballistic when they see this. I've never seen anything like it. My brother's a retired police officer. He's been bugging me for years about being in sales. He's always said, you know, why are you in sales? You know, that stuff's like pyramid. You know, that stuff's bad. That's all scammy stuff. Because he's a cop, right? He likes to arrest people all the time. And he was really good at doing that. And the whole point being is he doesn't say that to me now because, you know, he knows some of the things that I've done. Sorry about that if that's bouncing around. He knows some of the things that we've done over the years in network marketing. But my whole point being is anyone that's ever been around cynical, skeptical people, I'll tell you what, go find me the most cynical, skeptical person you know that's paying for cable or Dish Network or anything else, and you put them on the line with me, I'll get them to say yes for you. All right? That's how simple this is. Because when people see this, why would you want to pay $100 a month for cable? For a really crappy cable package when you can have everything in the world for 19 bucks. I'm talking about everything that you could possibly imagine, just about. Okay? So what we did here is we turned this into a business opportunity. I'm almost finished, believe it or not. I probably need about 10 more minutes. What we did is we turned this into a fabulous business opportunity so you can all start having money coming in on your kitchen table today, tonight, tomorrow, whenever you're ready to get started. The other beautiful thing before I get into the compensation plan, I got to tell you this because my brain has too much information. We can allow you to try the product for free before you even spend a dime. So why did I tell you that? Because if you join other online business opportunities in the online marketing world, those companies do not allow you to give the products away free and let people try them before they ever want to buy them. We back this product up. We believe this product is so good that nobody's going to want to give it back. I have people that get on this. They use our 24-hour trial. They've got a 24-hour trial they can use for free. What does that mean? It means we give them downloadable code, a downloadable app. They can put the codes in, the username and password, run it for 24 hours. Watch the movies, watch the live TV shows, CNN, everything that you're watching on regular television and a whole lot more. And then what happens is they're watching this great movie, or they're watching a UFC fight, or they're watching a boxing fight. And then all of a sudden, it expires at the end of 24 hours. You know what happens? They panic. They go ballistic. They're in the 6th round. They want to see round 7, 8, 9, 10. What do? They get on Facebook and hunt me down or hunt Tracy down. They send us 15 life support tickets because they're on life support. They can't breathe because they're mad. They're freaking out. They say, get me back up. Get me back up. We say, no problem. Send the money. and we reactivate them, okay? You can't do, I mean, that's the best selling proposition in the world. It's like handing somebody a puppy dog. They say, no, I really don't want a dog. They take the dog home for one night. They wake up in the morning and there's no way they want to give the dog back. If this was a health and nutritional product or a digital product or a forex trading program, they'd want to give it back in a second because they don't believe. But a product like this, you don't have to teach somebody how to sit on a chair and stare at a TV and work a remote control. The whole world knows how to do it, and we've been brainwashed to do it since the time we were born. We've been sticking babies in front of TVs since they came out of the womb. All right? So no better product in the world because people have been pre-programmed, preconditioned to be addicted to television, whether they like it or not. They just are. So now let me show you the compensation plan. If you want to participate in this and you want to rock this out, you want to make a fortune, I'll tell you something right now. If I was a college and university student, I wish I could go back in time. I think, Tracy, you did that trick or did I do that trick? But hey, it doesn't matter. So if I could go back in time, what I would love to do is be in college and university. You know why? If I was in university and I was going to Harvard or going to Yale or going to Berkeley or going to, Texas State or something like that, I would own the campus. I would own the university. I'd be making more money than my university professors. I'd be making more money than the dean based on what I would know in my 55-year-old head if I could bring it back in time. I'd own it, and I'd just become another Google, but in streaming. You know why? Because I know exactly what's going on here. I know the type of money that is to be made, and I know the young people would love to be making $250,000 to $500,000 a year while they're going to school, paying their college tuition fees cash, driving Bentleys going to school, or driving Corvettes, or I got a Testarossa convertible. There's only 11 of those suckers out there. You know what? That's the type of lifestyle young people like to have. When you get older, you don't care about that stuff anymore. But when you're young, oh my God, if I had the knowledge and go back today, it would be a different world. I'm telling you right now. The money to be made here is sensational. To be a part of this, there is a fee. But the good news is we made it affordable for every man, woman, child, single parent on welfare, first, second, third world country. We got people coming in from Africa. You know why? Because they can afford it. One-time lifetime fee. $147 one-time lifetime. You can have the most lucrative business out there in the online world today. And we only started this February 3rd of 2019. It is so brand new, the world has yet to discover it. Okay? $147 one-time lifetime. And the beautiful thing is with that $147, you make $100 for every person that comes in after you within your organization, whether you know them or not. They have to go through you. And I'll do this illustration right now with a pencil and a piece of paper. I want to show you this very quickly, all right? So now, bear with me, because I know some of you are kind of new to these types of calls. You've never seen these types of models before. So I'm going to do this a little bit slow, but not too slow, all right? So based on the universal spiritual principle, you got to give in order to receive. Did you hear what I said? You got to give in order to receive. So when you come into this business at 147, and I'll teach you a little trick so no money ever comes out of your pocket. Because some people say, oh my God, I'm going to get separated from $147. No, you're not. I'm going to teach you how millionaires do it. Come into this business on a credit card. You know why? If you come in on a credit card, no money comes out of pocket. Borrow the money on a credit card. Credit card company wants you to pay them back in 28 days from now, 32 days from now. But you know what? Within the next 24 hours, you could be up to $300, $2,000, $3,000 before you ever pay a dime. All right? Back to the credit card company. You use a credit card to totally leverage, all right? I'm going to show you how to do this. All right? It all starts with you. All right? I'm just drawing this out on a piece of paper, and I'm going to show you everything. Now, you heard me say you got to give in order to receive. The very first person that you refer to this concept, meaning they say they want to buy it, you don't make any money off the first person. Kind of sucks, right? No, not really. I'll show you why it doesn't suck. The very first person you bring in, you give them away. You give them away to the person you originally bought the 147 pack from, because you're not buying it from me. Whoever put you on this call, it's a member-to-member payment. Whoever put you on this call will sell it to you directly. They can sell it to you directly, and you can pay them any way they ask you to pay them. Online merchant services, whatever way you want. There's so many online merchant providers. You could just pay them directly. You get the $147, or they get the $147. They keep $100, and then they pay the company, the admin, us, $47 after. Including in that $47, what do you get for that $47? The $147 in total, but the $47 allows us to give you a replicated website. So you have a website. It gives you 30 days of streaming, so you don't have to pay. You get your first 30 days included, and you get access to my $1,250 training package in the back office, all for $147, which admin only gets $47. Plus, you get ongoing customer service that you never have to pay for. Figure it out. Other companies can't do it. So now, when you give your first sale away, so let's say you bring me in, all right? I buy in from you. You give me away to whoever you bought from. Now you're going to go out and generate a second sale. You're called the master distributor. Ethan, can you please lower that? Thank you. All right? So now you're going to come in and you're going to generate your second sale. So your first sale, or your first buddy that you brought in, was Val. Get rid of him. He's gone. Now you go out and generate a second sale. This is you. I'm just going to show you this and then we're finished. This is very lucrative. I've used the same system to help people become millionaires. All right? This is you. You make a second sale. You find a second human being on planet Earth that wants access to the most incredible product that's in the marketing arena today. This is not stale bread like everything else. This is new, innovative, creative, and everyone wants it. All right? So this is Lisa. All right, if you can see that, it's Lisa. My spelling's a little bit fancy. So when Lisa comes in, she pays $147. Lexi? Sorry, my dogs get excited. She pays $147. It goes to you. You keep 100 of it. So Lisa comes in, you make $100. All right? So what does Lisa have to do? Think, okay? Lisa's going to replicate what you did. Not duplicate, but replicate what you did. Lisa's going to bring in Tracy. I'm just writing this down because I want to see it. So what did you have to do when you first came in? You had to give up your first sale. So what does Lisa have to do? This is you. You made $100 on Lisa. Lisa finds her friend Tracy. Tracy comes in. Does Lisa get the money? No. She's got to give her first sale up. All right? So Lisa gives her first sale up. Goes to you. You make $100. I'll show you. Just stay with me. I'm almost done. All right? Lisa's gone now. She brings Tracy in. You make the $100. You don't even know Tracy. You made $200 today on 2 sales. If this was multi-level marketing, you would have made $4 today. Would you rather have $200 here or $4 in an MLM program and stay broke? Most people that get involved in MLM, not to make anyone mad at me, but they're never going to make any money. They better just stay in a job. All right? All right, so there's Tracy. Now watch, what's Tracy going to do? Tracy's going to bring Ellen in. Okay, Ellen's on the line tonight. Okay, so Ellen's going to come in. But guess what? Whoever owns this pay line, whoever this person is that owns the pay line, the you, which is your name, Tracy's going to bring in Ellen. Ellen's going to pay you. You probably thought Tracy was going to get the money or Lisa's going to get the money. No, the only person that can ever make the sale is the person here. These people can never make any money yet until they go out and start their own second sale. You bring in your second bring in their first, Ellen will bring in her first. I'll just draw a few circles here. All right, just give me a second. I just want to show you what happens. Stay with me here. All right, I promise you I'm almost finished. I know you're all excited and stuff. So this is you. You bring in your second sale. Your second sale gives you their first. Their first 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 gives you their first. All these people, you don't even know who they are. They just keep coming into infinity. Imagine if this was 80,000 college university students. Imagine if it was 4,000 college university students. That would be $4,100 bills going up to you. That would give you, what would that give you? That would give you $400,000. All right? Whether you know them or not, they can be anywhere in the world. They have to buy only from you. And then Tracy would get X'd out, and these would all be $100 bills going up to the top. They can only go to the top. If there was 10,000 people here, you make $1 million. If there was 20,000 people here going, you can make $2 million, okay? And remember, this is only one leg. This is you bringing a second person. What if you brought in a third person? What if you brought in a fourth person? What if you had 10 people front line to you? 10 people would give you 10 times 100, $1,000. And then those 10 people would be leaving one, 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 times 10 pay lines. You could literally have $40,000 with only 400 people coming into your business a month. $40,000 a month with only 400 people coming into your business a month. And you don't even know these people. They could be groups coming out of the Philippines. They could be groups coming out of Singapore. Could be coming out of Dubai, the United Kingdom, out of Greece. You can't control this. You can never control where the people are coming from. They just have to buy from you. That's all you can control, is make the transitional sale. And I've got videos on this. So I'm sitting here right now doing this on a piece of paper. But when you join forces with us, I've got all the training videos showing you the compensation plan with me drawing it out on a whiteboard. So you can watch this as many times as you want to understand it. So if you were in a college or university that had 2,000 students or 40,000 students or 8,000 students, if you were in a workplace that has a bunch of guys that like watching sporting events, if you live in a gated community, a seniors community, any community, if you're part of all kinds of clubs, if you own a gym, a fitness gym, let these people get access to this stuff. For $19 a month, it sure does beat spending $100 a month on cable. And cable cannot give you the package that I showed you tonight. My friends, this is a license to print money. There's nothing better than this, and it's a direct retail transaction. And if you need money now, this gives you money now. MLM companies are great. I love them, but they don't pay you right away. You don't get paid for 45 days later, 30 days later. Here, if you need to make $300 a day in your bank account, physically in your bank to pay a rent, a mortgage, car payment, insurance, whatever, boom, the money's in your bank account today. You have access to it. You can use it. You can manipulate that money any way you want to transact anything going on in your personal life. If you've got child support payments, if you've got anything payments, no problem. This can give you a couple thousand a month, 20,000 a month, whatever you want. This will give you whatever you want. And I'm going to teach you some really cool tricks over the next few weeks to generate sales so your lines start looking like this, or they start looking like this going across. I've just recreated some really cool techniques in the last 48 hours that I haven't used in 40 years. That will give me a closing ratio of 100%. I'm not saying you're going to have a closing ratio of 100%, but you should have at least 60%. It's powerful what I'm going to show you, and I'll do a demo on it tomorrow. Any quick questions or comments? I think I'm done on that, Tracy. Tracy, if you want to add anything to it, feel free to do so.
I don't think there's any more to add. But here, let me unmute everyone. Allow participants to unmute. So if anybody has any questions, by all means, step forward.
Any questions or comments? Anything that you need to know? Entertainment is the biggest industry in the world, guys, gals. Entertainment is where the money's at. I'm telling you right now. Knowing what I know today, I wish I was smart enough to realize this 10, 15 years ago. I would have stopped doing what I was doing, and I would have gone into the entertainment industry, not singing, but marketing entertainment products. You know how many people are going to go to a movie theater this weekend to see a new release? On millions, box office hits all over. You know how many people are going to be, going to events in Vegas and sporting events, hockey games, football games, whatever. Soccer games, rugby games, horse races, racing car, events, everything. People pay massive money for that, and we've got something they all want now. They don't want anything in the online world that they market. They'll want this. Where else can you get a company out there to send all the products out for you free, where you have no overhead to do that, you have no expense to do that, no financial obligation?
So with that being said, folks, we really appreciate your time, and it's been a delight, a pleasure, and we're very excited for all of your success. So we're here every Tuesday and Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, same time, same place. So we'll see you on the next round.